I think we've all come to a certain point in life to where you want to be better, you want to do better, you want to improve as a person, be better than you were yesterday or maybe the years before. And we try really hard to do our best and to be our best. And oftentimes it's our faults, our mistakes, the bad choices that we make that seem to always be remembered. And we try to do good, we try to do our best, and it seems as though that it's only our mistakes, our flaws, or accidental bad choices that we've made in life that seem to be remembered so easily by people. And they might see in you the mistakes and the flaws and disregard the good that you've done. We're all at different points in life, different paths that we're traveling down. And we're trying to figure out and discover who we are, what we want to do with our life. And depending on where you're at and what you're doing, those circumstances and the environment, and the things that we can't even change or have any control of, can affect us or affect our choices. And then we look back on it later on and we question ourselves and wonder why we made that decision. And we think, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have said those things or have been that person. And then there are times we might look back in our life and miss who we used to be. When we had more hope, more motivation to do things. When we woke up in the morning and felt a sense of meaning, a sense of purpose to do things in life. And always seeing each day as a new opportunity to go out there and to achieve as much as we can. And to improve, to be better. But being a better person is completely subjective. It's completely subjective to the perspective of the person that's thinking it. Someone might see themselves as highly successful, that they've achieved a lot in life. But to someone else, it might not seem like much. But depending on the struggles that you've gone through in life, the hurdles you've had to overcome to be the person that you are, we might reflect back on that and not realize how much we've put ourselves through and gone through to be where we are now. And you might not be at that goal or achieve those things yet. And we might see somebody else doing something that is something that we wish we could achieve. But we're not all given the same opportunities and abilities. So we just have to be the best that we can be and discover the things that we enjoy, what gives us meaning, what gives us purpose, whatever that is. And for me, that would be drawing. It's something I've done my whole life. I've always pursued it to get better at drawing, to see what I can create. I always like seeing what happens after I work on a drawing. Not having any idea what I'm going to make or how it's going to end up when I begin the drawing. But when I'm done, I look at the drawing I've created, and despite if I gave my full effort, or if it seems like it's good or not, at least it helps me get through the day. It gives me meaning, gives me something to do. It gives me a routine of doing something every day that at least I'm pursuing a goal, something that I can try to achieve. That's at least better than doing nothing at all. And when we think of the things that we wish we could have changed in our life before, the things that we wish we could go back and redo, and we get stuck in those moments thinking of that, wishing that we could go back. If only we changed this, my life would be better. If only this, and if only that. And the same could be said if we've had good things happen. What about if you asked yourself, if only it could have been better at that time? Or let's take a different angle of looking at it. At least it wasn't worse than what it was, but I learned from that. And I struggle sometimes myself at looking at the things that I've achieved or who I am now and everything that I've overcome in life to get where I am. And sometimes I feel like it's not that much, or I haven't really achieved a lot. I feel that I should be better at drawing than what I am. I think that I should have, a larger subscriber count at this point. Or that I should be better at making videos. That I should be more creative and just be much further along than I am now. 5 years ago when I started making these videos on this channel, we always have these huge goals that we want to achieve. And at the same time, I didn't think that I would even really be where I'm at now with this. I have a small community of people that I've been helping in the art community, teaching people how to draw, making tutorials and videos and all that. And when I started, I had big goals. I wanted to achieve a lot. I wanted to do a lot. But in my mind, I didn't think I would ever even be where I'm at now. And the few people that do watch my videos on my channel, I didn't think that you'd even be here watching. I never even thought that anybody would care about any of the things that I create, or that it was of any value or even helpful at all. And I often have this thought that I should be better at things than what I am. I'm always wanting to try to improve it, or to somehow try to perfect it in some way, as if it isn't good enough. I have these ideas in my mind of what I want to be and what I want to achieve. It just seems so far away, and almost as if it's completely impossible. And the years and time just keeps going by, and I keep pursuing it and pushing myself to be as good as I can. And the years just keep going by, and I start to think to myself that I might not get there. We have limited time to achieve a lot of things, and everything keeps changing, and I'm trying to pursue that and to get better every day, every video, every drawing. But I've come through this a lot farther than I realistically thought I could. I didn't think I'd have a small art community of people that enjoyed my drawings or the videos that I create. I didn't even think I would have this many people that had any interest in any of my drawings. I didn't really realistically think that I would be able to create the things that I do now. I always wanted to try to be able to freehand draw things that are in front of me, hyper-realistically rendering portraits and the world around me. but instead, I delved into creating abstract drawings and doodles, just drawing the things that I enjoy making. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, if it was really going to be much of anything at all, but I just kept drawing and making as much as I can. So for the few of you out there that watch my channel, that watch my videos and my drawings and everything, thank you for being here, and I appreciate that you take the time to watch this content. And I do my best to try to respond to comments and to read everything. And if there's a time that it seems like it takes a while, it's just that I'm very busy. And we've all got our own struggles that we're trying to work through in our own life and within our own mind. And hopefully, this channel, the drawings I make, the topics I talk about, and the videos that I create are useful to you in some way. Hopefully they're helpful and you discovering what it is that you want to do with your life. What gives you the motivation, meaning, and purpose to get up every day and to continue pushing yourself to follow those goals and those achievements. Hopefully the videos and the content I make help you figure out if you want to pursue that, whatever it is. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and if you want to support this channel, subscribe to the channel and check out the links below, where I post my artwork, and you can check the links to support this channel. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day, and just have fun creating and drawing the things that you want to draw. I'll see you later.